Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're gonna talk about Rihanna relives the mansion gunfire horror according to new details that have been updated. Guys, when I read the details, I'm not gonna lie to you, tears came to my eyes. Oh my god. I hope I can get through this video. I promise you it's not hormones, but with Riri painting the picture, like her thinking about saving her sleeping baby daddy while her kids were in another building, with her having to experience that, it is so horrific. Now, even though it is horrific, I've learned so much about mental health, and I know that if this woman was in her right frame of mind, she wouldn't do something like that. I want to believe. At first, I was saying like the death penalty for her, but then again, I was like, she's not cognizant, completely. And as such, I would not want that for her who, she's someone of unsound mind. She could have caused lives, but at the same time, she's also fighting for her life internally. But, oh my God, this is so emotional, right? No, they're saying Rihanna is detailing the terrifying moment Shat rang out at her LA home earlier this year, reportedly screaming, "They're shooting at us," to hubby A$AP Rocky during the chaos. According to new court documents, Rihanna then shoved the sleeping rapper to the floor inside an Airstream trailer parked outside the couple's Beverly Crest mansion during the March attack. Now, some people might be asking, why was he asleep during all of that? Maybe the guy was high. Remember, the Airstream trailer is like their love nest, and their little sanctuary. Maybe that's where they, because we've seen pictures of the inside of the Airstream trailer. If I remember to include it while I'm editing this video, I'll include it for you guys. But it's kind of like their love nest. It's like they set it up to have such a normal vibe in there. I get it, right? No, they're saying that prosecutors say nearly 10 bullets struck the property while the couple's 3 kids and Rihanna's mother were inside the main house, with A$AP Rocky and Riri later telling investigators they spotted holes in their trailer's windshield. Authorities claim the suspect shooter fled the scene before cops tracked her down nearby and arrested her shortly. The accused, Ivanna Lisette Ortiz, has since been charged with attempted murder and multiple felony gun charges, though she briefly denied the allegations in court, insisting she wasn't attempting murder. Rihanna told cops she had no idea who Ivanna was. Now, I know that a lot of people may say, why she's saying she never attempted murder after firing so recklessly. The thing is that she has carried out the act. She did it. Her attorney knows that she did it, but that's how the attorney is trying to spin it, because when you boom, 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 randomly fire shots, windshield, you cannot see on the other side of what you're firing, so you can't assume that you never attempted murder, because if you're firing at someone's dwelling, that's their home, that's their hiding place, that's their sanctuary, then why were you shooting at the building? You weren't firing shots up in the air. If she was firing in the air, then at that point, it would be safe to say it wasn't attempted murder. But because she did fire at a dwelling and she's of unsound mind, and there's no dismissing the fact that she fired at a dwelling, her attorney's just telling her how to spin it, right? But it's not good. It's literally, seriously not good. I believe that when people are of unsound mind, and they have relatives, right? I don't care how close they are, and if they aren't, I believe the relatives of those individuals should be held accountable. Because if someone is unwell, what is your excuse for leaving your relative who is unwell, unchecked? Send in someone to get them. Do a wellness check, because this woman, Ivanna Lisette Ortiz, she's a known nemesis. She was institutionalized without any say, without her family having any say, by the police before, by Florida State Department, because of similar behavior. Now she has lost her license as a speech pathologist. She's a speech language pathology, so she has lost that completely, and she has lost the ability to see her son. She has lost all custody, so she's lost full custody of the child. Initially, if she wanted to see the child, she would have to go back to court, and the court would have to evaluate her current, position. However, she has lost that opportunity. So the full custody and the full day-to-day activities of the child life is for the father. The court ordered the father to have 100% time sharing. So that means that full custody and control over the child's day-to-day life has been granted to the father. And if Ivanna has like a grandma, then it is up to the father to decide if the child can spend time with Ivanna's grandmother or mother, if he trusts that mother. But I'm wondering, where is Ivanna's mom? Because she looks so beautiful. She looks so young. You can see that Ivanna she has had better days. And the days when she were, well, she appeared to be, or should I say the days when she appeared to be well, she appeared to be just one of the sweetest persons ever. So, something happened in this woman's life. I don't know if it is a family history, or I don't know if it is a one-off scenario, but it's kind of sad, because I have to say her family let her down, because she has always been in run-ins with the police and other people. So I believe that people should have been, checking on her. And if they're not checking on her, they should at least insist that she be institutionalized. But they left this woman out there just roaming, doing whatever, irrespective of the fact that she has endangered people's lives before. If it was a one-off situation out of the blue that no one saw coming, that would have been different. But it's kind of like a cycle, and every time it keeps getting worse. So as such, I believe there are cases like this, the family needs to be brought into question, and, just to get an understanding, like, what were you guys doing to help this woman? She was a danger to society and herself. Why did you not check her in? Like, get the court involved, get her institutionalized, get her into a conservatorship. Well, what I've observed is that no one ever wants to take people who aren't super wealthy into conservatorship, irrespective of the fact that there are people out there who desperately needs it. But because they don't have that money, they're not given, that treatment, because they have nothing for anyone to rob, nothing for anyone to take from. People would have to genuinely provide care and attention for them. So no one really ever cares about them, which is a horrible, disgusting, messy thing. But anywho, guys, Anywho, let me know what you guys think about Riri detailing the horrific moment that her home got shot at. Leave your comment below, and we're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.